You do not need to break the bank to look fabulous, okay? We do not need to be makeup artists to look fabulous. You just need the right basics to put it all together. It gets really complicated, and it's not at all. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some concealer, e.l.f. concealer. A lot of the products that I'm going to use are drugstore, and I just put a little on the dark spot on my face. I just feel like that just helps me get a little more coverage. Next, I'm going to do my eyebrows. Okay, so once I have my eyebrows filled in, I'm going to go in with that same concealer. I'm going to put some on my hand, and I'm going to clean up my eyebrows. Okay, now we're going to go in with our foundation, True Match Foundation. Absolutely love it. Beautiful coverage. And I'm just going to dot that on my face. Now, let's be real. Does everyone use primer? Not all the time. Should you? Can you? Yeah, of course. But the basics, okay? Let's just stick to the basics. Next, I'm going to go in with a brush, and I'm just going to blend all of this out. I like using a brush first just because I feel like it helps me get the best use out of the product, and then a sponge just blends it out. Okay, after my foundation, I'm going to go in back with my concealer. I'm going to conceal under my eyes. Again, I like to go in with a brush just to make sure I get the best use of my product. Go in with my sponge, and I just start blending everything in. Once I blended everything in, I'm going to go in with powder. Powder is so that your makeup doesn't crease, so that it sets it, so that your makeup, since we're using a lot of creams and liquids, so that it doesn't slide off your face. So I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder. I'm obsessed with it. Super affordable. I love the way it works. Any powder, as long as you're setting all of your base. I like to use a flat powder puff, and I just start. So once I've set my face, I go in with a loose brush, nothing on it, and I just dust everything off. Next, we are going to use some bronzer. This is where it can get complicated. You know, people contour and bronze and do all of these things. We're just basics, okay? A contour palette or a brown shade, a couple shades darker than you, that will do. I have an e.l.f. contour palette. This is very affordable, and honestly, I absolutely love this. So if you want to try something out, try this one. It has 4 different shades. If one's too dark or one's too peachy for you, it gives you options to play with. So I'm going to take a brush. I'm going to put some of, honestly, I just dip it in every color. Tap off the excess. And then I go like this, and I just brush right on top of this bone. And then I gradually go up, and this is just going to help frame my face. For my nose, I use a brush about this size. Go in with the same palette. Tap off the excess, and all I do is I just make a line, okay? I just make a line. Nothing crazy, no extraness. And then I make another line. Next, I'm going to go in with blush. Milani blush. Tap my brush in, tap off the excess, and focus on my cheekbones. And just, when it gets crazy, like see how my nose looks a little crazy? I go in with my plain brush, and I just diffuse everything. See? Better. So once I put blush on, I go back with my powder puff, and I'm going to bake. What this means is I'm going to clean up my face and set certain places. So for example, my cheeks, I blushed, I bronzed. Now I just want to define it and clean this up. So I'm going to take some powder, and I'm just going to draw a line. And then I'm just going to pat that in. That's it. I'm going to leave it alone. Again, I'm going to do the same thing on my nose because I want to clean it up and snatch it up. So I'm going to go from here and down. That's it. You do not need to be a makeup artist, okay? Always remember that. I'm going to, just to have a clean base, because also my eyelids get very oily, I'm going to take some of my concealer, and I'm going to put some on my eyelids. Then I'm going to take my brush, and I'm going to blend it out. I'm going with the same powder puff. It already has powder on it, so I'm just gonna set it. I look crazy, but that's a point. Trust the process. I'm gonna take a small brush, and I'm just gonna I'm not a makeup artist. I would never be able to get on here and show you these extravagant eye looks because I can't do it. I can fake it till I make it. So one of the things that I like to do is I like to play with eyeshadow glitters. This is an e.l.f. eyeshadow glitter, under $10. Always makes my look good. So the first thing I do is I go in with any brown shadow, go in my crease, just to give it a little dimension. Okay, so once I've added brown, I go in with my glitter and I put it on my lid. Okay, so now I have glitter. I love glitter shadows. I feel like glitter shadows really make it look like you're doing something. Next, I'm going to dust off the powder. So I just take a clean brush that I use for dusting off and I just go like this. Now I'm going to curl my lashes. Okay, and now I'm gonna put on some mascara. Okay, my mascara is on. Look at the difference. A lip ties a look together, girl, and you do not need very expensive lip products. So we're gonna use Wet n Wild multi-stick to line our lips. And then I'm gonna go in with a Wet n Wild lipstick, also under $3, and this is in the shade Never Nude. Wow, do you see how that lip came together? If you want to add a little more oomph, I would definitely suggest getting a highlighter. The highlighter I am currently in love with is the Milani highlighter. It comes in 3 different shades. They're absolutely stunning. And I'm gonna put some on for you right now. Absolutely stunning. And that's it. This is my full face, super easy. Those are my go-tos. I hope this was helpful and I'll see you in my next video.